On the Couch. Hi, welcome to a new edition of On the Couch. I'm your boy, the Southern Gent, here with the Southern Belle herself.
Hi, darlings. It's BeHer.xoxo.
Yes. She's got me all floral number. Thank you for this floral number
You
today.
like
I like that. You're
little
sitting.
something.
You are sitting.
You awfully debonair
I
yourself.
mean, I tried a little something
Honey,
this
I
evening,
can't-
okay?
I can't move much of this situation.
I can move my neck and just sweating with this hot sweat on. But needless to say, we try to give you a little fashion. Y'all like the fashion? Let us know. You know, tweet us. We don't tweet. We not.
Well, actually, I just signed up for Twitter.
Oh, you did? Okay, well, good. Okay, great. Well, tweet us then. Okay, but follow us on Instagram on the couch. So yeah, actually, we have a subject to talk about today.
We do.
So we talked this month about not being a shitty person, right?
Absolutely not.
All right, and we left off last week with talking about share your light with others, right?
Absolutely. So being intentional about the person that you want to become, leaving that shittiness behind,
Yep.
and being dope moving forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we also talked about being a light, which you did in your fabulous mustard sweater. I love
Thank you
that.
very much. I was looking like a light.
You were,
Yeah.
oh, you were looking like a light.
Right, yeah, right. But yes, definitely being a light unto others and
Absolutely.
sharing that space with people.
Yeah.
And you will attract better people in your life the more light that you're giving out.
Absolutely. But let's talk about when we see that light walk into the room, though.
Woo!
So, I mean, how do you feel when you see someone that is just, they walk in, chest out, chin up, confident as ever, fly, dope. Then when they speak, they're intelligent, they're articulate. How do your insides feel?
Well, first thing is, I'm one of those people who really peep people. Like, before I talk to someone and get to know someone, especially if I'm, like, in a setting where it's people I'm, like, maybe interested in, I really scope a person's personality out, how they're acting with other people. But sometimes I can be a little intimidated, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Sometimes I'm like, oh, my goodness, they just have such an overwhelming, great personality. But people who are a true light, light is warmth. So they're gonna warm up to you. So they're gonna come over to you and attract you into their light, and then they're gonna suck you in because they want.
They're gonna welcome you.
They're gonna welcome you, right? And they're gonna show you that warmth that they have, and they want you in their space if they're a true light.
Okay, I can dig that.
Okay.
Like I was saying on either last video or the video before last, I've heard countless times when I walk into the room, either I command attention or, you know, I have an energy much like you that fills up the room. And people tell me my 4'10" and a half self intimidates people. So it's always interesting to me. Maybe I can get your advice or your feedback. What is intimidating either about me or about someone who has that type of light or who has that type of energy? Like, why would that be intimidating to you?
I think it's several reasons, but I think the biggest reason is sometimes you don't know how to approach people who are alike. You know, sometimes it's one of those things. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. Sometimes, so if you're an introvert and you see someone as an extrovert, and they're light, you're like, ooh, I don't know if I'm.
Let me stay away from that.
I'm not ready to be in that space just yet, right?
Okay.
And also, sometimes you don't know, like, what do you talk about with this person? Is this person only going to want to talk about business or politics or something that I'm not comfortable with talking about?
Okay.
So what I found it really smart to do is, particularly when I'm with when I want friends to introduce to other friends, I found a commonality between those two friends. Right. And I introduce them to and so they can find some common ground between each other, and then they're able to continue to have a conversation with one another.
Love it. So such and such. So Timothy, me, Edward. Yes. I wanted to make sure I introduced you because you two are both into, you know,
fashion.
I was going to say basketball.
Yes, okay.
I don't know, basketball. That was random.
It could be.
It could be basketball. Okay, so that's good. So for the person that is the light, so remain approachable. And if you find that you meet someone who does have that nervous energy, welcome them into your space. Find a common ground. And also, I would make sure you don't have your nose in the air. Yeah. You can learn something from everyone. Everyone. Take nuggets from any and everyone.
I want to talk about approachability because I talk to my friends all the time. My friends who are going back to dating, they're always like, I can't find anyone today. Every time I go in the club, people are like, so they're intimidated by me. And I say,
okay,
well, why don't you smile more? Like,
we did talk about that,
yes. Romantic, smiling and laughing and being jovial and speaking to people. I always give double kisses to people. I'm a double, I know, I decide to.
It's so European.
I know, well, you know.
So European.
Wait, hello, somebody. But needless to say, Afro-European, I like that. Hello.
You would.
So yeah, I just think it's really about, like you said, being approachable, so smiling. And a lot, when people see you, they should want to be in your space because you are welcoming, like you said to them, right?
Yeah.
And you're welcoming them with open arms. And if you're approachable, if you walk into a room and you're greeting people, then people are going to want to be greeted by you.
Okay, I love that.
Okay.
So that reminds me of 2 words that I heard over the weekend at this cool seminar I went to. So shout out to my bro, Justin Owens. He said 2 words that he started using a lot recently was synergy and alignment.
Ooh,
so
okay.
I know those are cute, right? So you can use them in business, but you can also use them when you're thinking about the people that you want to attract. So again, you can learn something from anyone. You should be welcoming and affirming to, you know, anyone and all of that energy. But also when it comes to being intimidated, I would say you just mentioned not being ready for that. I think when it comes to opportunities, whether it's meeting someone, networking, a business, you have to push yourself outside of yourself.
You do.
Push yourself outside of, you know, who you would usually talk to.
Oh, I like
the
that.
places you would usually go. Things you would usually try. Foods you would usually, you know, eat. So you have more to talk. Places that you would usually travel. I hear so many people talking about they don't want to travel overseas now because of Trump. So you're going to stop living?
No, don't stop living, don't stop breathing, don't stop moving.
Right, and don't you know, put your nose up and look at people sideways who are deciding to do that. Yes. Welcome that energy, learn something new, and do something new.
I would agree with you, and I think I would say I've learned. Every person that has touched my life has taught me a little something. Whether good, bad, or indifferent, they taught me something that I can take with me on being a better person. So it really would behoove you to take a moment to get to know someone. Yeah. And if you see a person who you just are like, I love their light, just go and talk to them. Because if they're a true light, once again, they're going to welcome you into their space and they're going to give you something to take with you. And that little light is going to stick with you. They're going to allow their light to shine on other people around them. Yeah. So.
And if they don't welcome you, guess what? Take that nugget as well. Do something with it. But be great.
Yes,
be great. That was a good session,
don't
too.
Don't be intimidated by someone's light.
No. So we don't do intimidation. We welcome light and we give light.
Because intimidation is limitation.
Hallelujah!
On that note...
On that note, we will see you next week, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Love, hugs, and kisses from your Southern Gent and BeHer.xoxo. From On the Couch.
On the Couch. And follow us on Instagram. Love you for free.